Good afternoon. So today I'm going to take you through a one-piece, well, a one-stop optimization piece of software. So this will look after your computer. It'll keep it running quickly and take care of any problems. So it's free for personal use, and I've been using this piece of software for a good 20 years now, and it has never let me down. If you talk to some computer techs, they'll all have their favourites, but this specific piece of software is an all-in-one. So it's called Glarys Utilities. Okay. Now, you want to download it from the official site. The same with any software. Okay. You don't want to go to the third-party sites like these, because you'll end up having to install their software or other pieces of software, and you don't want that. So go straight to their official site, hit the free download button. Okay, so it jumps up here and starts downloading. Okay, once again, if your web browser allows it, you can, once it's downloaded, you can click on it either here or down here. If not, you simply look in your downloads folder. Okay, and it's listed as guest setup. So GU, Glarys Utilities setup. You just double click on it, and it will start up. It'll ask for administrative privileges. Say yes. Okay. The installation is pretty straightforward, so you just hit next. Carefully read the agreement and agree to it. Okay, install it in your operating system drive. Okay, so if you are new or inexperienced with computing, the C drive is actually okay. It's listed as local disk. Now this is where your computer defaultly installs all its programs. So programs like this, which are important to your computer, always make sure that they are installed in the C drive. Now, if later on, or for advanced users who wish to install their software onto another drive, which you know the reason for that, you simply change the C to match the drive letter that you wish to install it on. Okay, or you can browse for a specific folder. So you hit next. Okay, I like to keep my computer clean, so I'm not going to have a desktop item, and I'm not going to have a quick launch item, and I don't want to join the customer experience improvement program because it allows the software to do stuff it really doesn't need to do. So we hit install, and away it will go. Okay. Okay. You don't need to see the release notes unless you are in a large business using this. But as a standard user, you don't need to see that. So you run it. Okay, and you will be presented with this screen. Now you can upgrade to the Pro version if you wish. For me, I'm cool with that. So what we have here is basically, it's like a tune-up for your computer. So the initial one, you basically just hit scan for this button here, scan for issues. Okay, so that's just for a normal user. So straight away you hit scan for issues, and it will quickly go through your computer and look for problems. Okay, now when you initially use this, do not be surprised if the registry cleaner finds 40 or 50,000 issues. Okay, that is normal for a computer that hasn't been hasn't had an optimization software run through it for a while. So this number will be ridiculously high. Same with the shortcuts fixes. Okay, now just because they're not on the screen doesn't mean that they're not on your computer. So what can happen is that when you install software, the computer installs shortcuts into folders that you don't normally see, like startup folders and things like this. So don't be surprised if that's a big number. Temporary files cleaner. Okay, so this is all your internet usage and that type of stuff. So downloaded files or installation files. Okay, so this 94 megabytes right here is the temporary files just for this program when it just installed. Okay, I obviously use this software all the time, so my numbers are pretty low, but don't be surprised if that is anywhere in the hundreds of gig issues. Okay, so once it goes through, you just hit repair issues. Okay, and it will go through and it will automatically fix any problems, and it is really that simple. So for me, when I use it, okay, I always use this piece of software at the end of the day when I'm shutting down my computer. So I will tick the automatic shutdown box. So I just start it up, tick the shutdown box, and then walk away, and my computer will fix itself and then turn off. So for okay, so the next thing you want to do is you want to click on the Optimize Improve. Okay, and you want to use the Startup Manager. Okay, so whenever your computer installs software nowadays, the software automatically starts when your computer starts, and you don't need that. Okay, so you will probably, don't be surprised if this entire list for you is enabled, set like this. Okay, so basically what you want to do is go through it and turn it every single thing off. Okay, now if this doesn't stop the software from working, it just stops it from starting when the computer starts up. If it's a critical piece of software that Windows needs to run, then Glarys Utilities won't let you turn it off. Okay, so obviously that needs to run it. So no, I'm not going to turn it off if it warns me about it. Everything else you turn off. I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritty of why you need to do this. That'll be in a later tutorial. But just for just for basic users, turn it all off. It'll let the computer start a lot faster, and it will, because the computer does not have as much software running in the background, it will perform a lot quicker. Okay, it's got to do with Microsoft computers systems are predictive. Okay, so once you've done that, hit the button, and that's that done. From a standard user's viewpoint, that is really as far as you want to probably dig into it. Okay, so you can scan for issues, do that once a week, once a month, just have it like a normal change. The more you do it, the better your computer will perform. So we've only just done that. Don't be surprised if you click on it again, okay, and it runs through all the things, all the problems we've just been, and you'll notice that it has picked up another 3 issues. Okay, now this is unimportant. Okay, so if you run the software and then run it again and find that it has little, your computer's always working, so it will always create new files. This one here is sometimes what will happen is if Glarys deletes a registry file that is needed, the computer will simply create a new one. Okay, so that's why this software is so stable. So you can run run as much as you like, and as you can see how fast that works. So the more you use your software, the faster it'll get. The cleaner your computer will run. Once again, the faster it will go. Okay, so standard users, you can cruise off now. For the more advanced stuff, users, you can see that there are individual, all the utilities you can imagine are represented here. Okay, and like I say, this is really a one-stop shop. Okay, file shredder to shred the files that you can't normally shred. Okay, so for those more advanced users, as you can clearly see, this covers all the software that you would normally get in an individual utility. And once again, this thing is just unbelievably good, and it's been around for a long time, so it's reliable. Okay, and as you can see, it's not crowded in ads. Occasionally you'll get the well, to be honest, I haven't really seen any ads in it except for it asking if I want to upgrade to the Pro version. Okay, so it has automatic software updaters, the whole 9 yards. Okay, well, I hope this has been helpful, and yeah, you know what to do.